Yo, what's up? Another week started, another delay by Gaijin happened, of course. Likely tomorrow the delays will stop, but we still received something today, and it's a new Battle Pass preview, because as you can see here, in less than 2 days the current Battle Pass will be over. For those who haven't bought it, you can still buy it, and you still, if you finish the 30 steps, you will get everything that you haven't unlocked yet instantly. And you will get the plus 50 or plus 100 gold bonus that you get. Because if you buy the Battle Pass, you get a bonus, you get more gold back than you paid in. So if you have the gold lying around, it's always the optimal decision to buy the Battle Pass, because it gives you more gold than you pay in. So free gold for you. Now, the next Battle Pass, starting in 2 days, will have the following. By the way, starting in 2 days sadly could mean that the update doesn't come out tomorrow, but actually in 2 days. So, yeah. Gaijin likes to take all the reasons to delay stuff. So, yeah. Now, looking at the upcoming Battle Pass stuff, we see a new rifle and 2 skins. One skin for Panzer IV-E and one skin for Japanese plane. Now, the summary first about this Battle Pass is it sucks. The only reason to get it is the free gold. This is the only reason I also bought the most of the last Battle Passes. It's literally the free gold. But if the free gold wasn't there, this Battle Pass wouldn't be worth getting, because it basically doesn't have anything needed. First of all, this main rifle. A KoKo rifle, sounds Japanese, isn't though. It stands for the Kovrov Collective, or Collective in Russian, with the famous Soviet weapon designers Fedorov, Dekteryaev, Kuznetsov and Bezrukov. Now, funnily enough, this means without any arms, although he was a arms designer. Now, this rifle goes to the Soviets at BR2 and, well, has 5 rounds. A semi-auto rifle with good stats. Now, where have we seen something like that? Exactly. The previous Battle Pass, or the previous update, gave us the Soviet Fedorov rifle, also by one of the Kokov dudes. And guess what? It's also a very good semi-auto. Let me actually show you the upgraded version. It's a great, actually one of the strongest, possibly the strongest, BR2 semi-auto rifles, with great stats across the whole board, and even a bayonet, which most semi-auto rifles don't have on BR2. So, yeah, the Soviets are the last nation that needed a weapon like this. And this is exactly the worst timing to implement a weapon like this, because everyone already bought his fill of BR2 Soviet semi-auto rifles. Completely useless. Also, it doesn't seem to have a bayonet, so where's the advantage? Damage is the same. Maybe it's more precise, maybe it's faster firing, we don't know, but this is literally the last thing that was needed in the game. Anything else would have been more interesting, would have been better than this. Yeah, so just putting old gold order guns into the Battle Pass would have been better than this. So yeah, this is just... By the way, you know what would actually have been smart? Putting, well, maybe something like the silenced MP40 from the Germans. Where is it? I hope it's... Yeah, the silenced MP40 for the Germans. This would have been something everyone would have loved. Especially because we are getting literally the shadows, the forest shadows update, where silenced weapons were a main theme, because they got, before Gaijin stupidly decided to delete the only freely available silenced gun from the tech tree. So yeah, this would have been a good idea. Or alternatively, for the Americans, as you saw in yesterday's live stream, the American, or yeah, British in that case, silenced 10. The officially most produced suppressed gun of World War II, with multiple thousand ones produced. This would have been a good Battle Pass weapon. Absolutely great Battle Pass weapon. especially since it's available for BR1, so all new players could have easily started playing it. It would have been a perfect new player friendly decision. But this wasn't done. Instead, absolutely unneeded weapon was put into the battle pass. That is just stupid. This is just completely stupid. And Gaijin needs to be told this is absolutely stupid. Because Gaijin won't understand otherwise. Because Gaijin doesn't understand, because Gaijin put this useless gun in the battle pass. And you need to understand. You need to give a company the feedback if the company doesn't understand things. Because obviously the company expects money from you and engagement, but the company needs to give you reasons to pay money and to be engaged in the game. And giving people stuff that they actually want and need, this is what creates more profits, more sales and more engagement. But putting bullshit like this that's completely not needed is just straight up dumb. Yeah, it needs to be said, it's absolutely dumb. Now, for the two skins, yeah, D4A1, let's look up what that plane is, because I still don't bother learning all the Japanese names that are ridiculously confusing. Ah, it's officially the best attacker plane the Japanese have. With such a pathetic weaponry, because Japan doesn't have any attacker planes after BR3. Yep, this is how ridiculous it is. Yep, Gaijin. Another L, and then the Panzer IV skin. Okay, this is the Romulus Africa Corps skin. For those who like details like these, I personally don't care, but Panzer IV is, well, Panzer IV is literally, why would you play it if you have Panzer IV F1? Like, also, like, why? Like, doesn't... Or Panzer III J1, which is actually the overall best German tank now in BR2. Like, this would have been useful. Yeah, but not this. I mean, it's okay, but, like, yeah, come on. It's one... If everything is already not really that good, you need something that's actually standing out. And not just some lukewarm, mediocre stuff. So another, well, not exciting thing. And then, well, the fail rate keeps on going, because we get, or you get, every player gets, who's getting that, gets the Mishiro Okuyama, obviously Japanese soldier, Assaulter 3. Now, I really wanted to say something fun, but there's nothing cool to say so far, because Assaulter 3. Now, what does Assaulter 3 mean? If you look at your soldiers, you have everything going from Assaulter 2 to Assaulter 4. If you played before the merge, you also have a few Assaulter 1s possibly lying around. I don't know if I have a few of them left for random collection reasons in a few squads, but that's it. Like, so normal, everyone basically only has Assaulter 2, 3, 4, and instead of Assaulter 1, you have medics now. Okay, why would you want an Assaulter 3? There's absolutely no reason to give people Assaulter 3s, because everyone who makes the game is playing Assaulters 4. Because they have the by far highest amount of perks. By far. Also, they come with an extremely good starter perk, 12% reload speed. This starter perk alone is worth, well, it's worth 8 yellow points. Yeah, so it's almost as if you had a 28 yellow soldier. Like, this is an insanely good soldier. Assaulter 3s compared to that, much worse. Now, there's no, like, why do you give players the worst soldier? Now, I've heard some Gaijin fanboys saying, oh, it's for new players who don't have Assaulter 4s yet. Well, guess what? New players also don't have Assaulter 3s. I don't know when you get Assaulter 3s, but it should be somewhere. Okay, Assaulter 4 comes here. Now, when do we get Assaulter 3s? Oh, you get Assaulter 3 at, well, for Germany, after you grinded this long climb. At tier 4, you unlock Assaulter 3. New players also don't have Assaulter 3, so new players also don't profit from that. Keep in mind, if you're a new player and you're getting this BR3 Assaulter, you won't be able to give him backpacks or secondary weapons or pistols or stuff like that, because it's not unlocked. Because you need to grind. He's a special Assaulter 3, yes, but all of these slots are only unlocked after you grinded the normal Tech 3 Assaulter 3. So This in most cases will be just worse than the assaulters you already grinded, because then at least you can give the additional stuff, but he won't have it. And additional stuff is always better than just a few more perk points. So this is completely useless for new players, and it's completely useless for old players. So this is utterly useless, which is also quite the disgrace to use the names of famous soldiers and then put them on completely useless items instead of making this actually an assault R4. Yeah, so also it's a complete flavor fail. If you can put as many assault R4s as you want in your armies, and well, guess what? It's not realistic that random name generated names of my soldiers are all assault R4, but a war hero is just an assault R3. Like, come on, this doesn't make any sense at all. These battle pass soldiers should be all max level, absolutely max level, and it's just another thing that especially older players will think, oh, why should I get this? It's just another useless soldier. Then the Americans get a Rifleman 3. Oh, finally, Gaijin managed to not fuck up, because, well, it literally was impossible because there's only Rifleman 3, there's no Rifleman 4. So, oh, woohoo, finally, Rifleman 3, yes. Like, here's the thing, the only idiot-proof way to make these Battle Pass dudes is always give them the highest tier. And to make it very easy, put them on the tiers that don't even have multiple tiers. For example, make them NPC drivers, there's only one tier. Make them watermen, there's also only one tier. Make them medics, and besides that, make them engineers or radio men or entertain gunners who only have 2 tiers. Tada! Everyone's gonna be happy, old players and new players, because new players, they will grind, they will unlock tier 2 soldiers quite quickly, but tier 3 and 4 takes forever. So yeah, overall, this new battle pass basically has nothing. Yeah, one cool soldier, one American soldier I'm gonna play, but that's it. That's literally it. And yeah, now keep in mind, if you put these gold order soldiers into your squad, you get a 20% grind bonus. As you can see here, you put one of these dudes in your squad and you get once 20%. So it doesn't help you if you put more of them into your squad. Only the first one counts. And as you can get, I'm trying to get a squad only with gold order, with special soldiers. But as you may figured, there are no machine gunner 3s. There's only machine gunner 2s. Yep, so I tried to do the same thing for the Soviets and it also failed. Yeah, so this is the absolute state of the current battle pass, well, the upcoming battle pass. Though since Gaijin at least managed to do one thing right, it's still worth buying because once again you get more gold than you put in. So yeah, like it's literally a free source of gold every 1.5 months. Alright, that's it. Besides that, there was also the mini graphic app update coming with the upcoming update tomorrow or in 2 days, I'm afraid, where you get, well, you can activate low latency functions for AMD and Intel stuff. Well, very few people have Intel stuff, I guess mostly notebook users, and AMD GPUs, yeah, that's better, though AMD GPU users want FSR support and not this random stuff. That's, I don't know how old, but FSR 3 is what's needed. Then, a personal favorite of mine, the bullet hole animations. These look extremely good. Problem is, you will basically never see them in-game, because you need very small damage to the glass to actually create such a bullet hole, instead of shattering the whole glass. Yeah, so you will very rarely see these holes. I'd much rather see bullet hole animations in wood. This would be cool, and better wound animations in soldiers. This would be actually also cool, but yeah, this looks like the Wild West, by the way. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think, and whether you're excited or not, and yeah, just make sure to spam a bunch of comments to tell Gaijin to get proper in the head again, and to put good things in the battle passes and not this slop, because this is complete slop. Alright, until soon, and see you possibly next stream in 2 days or tomorrow if Gaijin drops the update faster than expected. Goodbye.